Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. It has been a minute since I've done like a sit down chit chat get ready with me type of video. I've been putting it off for the longest. I've just been in a bit of a rut when it comes to recording content, especially sit down videos. Vlogs is quite easy for me to record, but sit down videos, ciao, they have been like the bane of my life. But I decided, you know what, I thrive in the night time. Let me sit down, do a little chit chat, get ready with me. This video is kind of all over the place. I did do this makeup look in this video. Let me know your thoughts on it. I will list everything I used in the description bar below. Hope you guys love it. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Just before we get into this video though, I do want to give a huge shout out to Rose Forever New York. They did send me some very lovely roses. Rose Forever New York are currently going through a summer sale where you can get up to 20%, if not even more, off of some Forever roses. They did send me these gorgeous red roses. Guys, these are stunning. Like, look how gorgeous these are. They last for a minimum of 1 year. I actually watched a YouTube video on someone who had bought some roses for a friend and they are still going 3 years later. They do use real roses. These are not fake roses. These are real. They just use some products to develop them in a way that they will last forever. These are definitely a shout for the girls who love to have flowers on their desks all the time, roses in their rooms all the time. This is your best bet. Definitely check out my description for where you can shop some of their roses. Don't forget their summer sale is going on now, so you can definitely get a very hefty discount. But yeah, shout out to Rose Forever New York for sending me these, and let's get on to this video. We are recording a full get ready with me today. I'm talking hair, makeup, that's about it. And I'm also going to do my lashes with this really cool lash brand called Lash Tube. So this should be very fun and very interesting. Kind of want to do some really kind of like big bouncy curls. Not sure what size curling wand I want to use, but I'm going to pick one of them and we're just going to see how it goes. I also did my own sewing. How do you guys like it? I think it's cute. The bundles are from my hair collection. They do look a bit dull and dusty right now, but I mean, we're going to get it to look cute. So first things first, Chi Silk Confusion is what I'm going to use, and I'm just going to use like a little dime sized amount and get that all in my hair because it's looking very, my hair's looking very grey. And I'm gonna put some, of course, over my leave out. My hair is definitely gonna be fried after this. Do I particularly care? No. Should I care? Absolutely, but I don't. Why? I don't know. I'm also gonna be using my Tony & Guy hair straightener. I decided to straighten my hair off camera just because I felt like it was kind of unnecessary to do it on camera. But can we get into the movement of my hair, please? Yum. Let's get into skin prep. This is very difficult to record on my camera and on my phone. I don't know how this footage is going to come out. I really just hope that it's just very much seamless. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I did not plan this out, but we're just going to try because, hello, content I forget made, essentially. Let's get into it. First of all, skin prep using Neutrogena, and I'm just going to use this all over my face. I'm actually going to use 3 different creams on my face just because I want my face to look like skin. Well, I want my makeup to look like skin, so I'm going to use 3 different creams today. I actually have no plans. I'm not going anywhere. I just want to do my makeup to kind of just, you know, sort of make myself feel a little bit better and try to get back, obviously, in the groove of, well, just social media in general, because I have kind of just been off of socials. I think I've kind of lost the, let's say, bondage, quote unquote, bondage to social media that I once had, because once upon a time I was on Instagram, TikTok and everything, like all the time. And now it's not even that I forget that the apps are there, I'm just not on them. Next up, I'm taking the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown, and I'm going to use this. This is more like oily in consistency as opposed to the Neutrogena one, and I think that's why I quite like it. And my skin, I was saying this in my vlog, my skin is so bad right now, like it's actually unbelievably bad. It's disgusting. Like, I'm so annoyed with it because why on earth, what is going on here? I'm sorry. And I also burnt my face doing a customer on Thursday, I want to say. So that has also annoyed me because I'm like, why on earth does that have to happen? Like, that is so annoying. I already hate my skin. I have so much hyperpigmentation, and then I just have to go and burn myself as well. Like, Anya, how many things are you gonna, like, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? Anyway, next up I'm gonna take the EMBRYOLISSE cream. I'm gonna use this next as my final primer. This needs a good clean, but yeah, your makeup is gonna turn out like skin after doing all of this. I'm gonna be so honest with you, like, it's gonna look so good. I think people tend to forget how important skin prep is when it comes to doing makeup. Like, skin prep is so important. Like, it doesn't matter if your skin is oily, it matters especially if your skin is dry, but skin prep is so important. So I've just clipped my hair out the way just because I don't want it to get in the way when I'm doing my makeup. As for my brows, I'm going to use the e.l.f. brow lift. I haven't used this in a hot sec. I always tend to just go for the Revolution one or the Lottie London one. And I'm just going to use a small spoolie like this and just use this toothbrush up my brows. Just like so. I'm also just gonna take it and like use it to like shape my brows. I haven't used this in ages and actually I really like it. To conceal under my brows, I'm gonna take this Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade 5N Deep Neutral, just for underneath my brows, just because, you know, I'm gonna highlight them just a little bit. I guess this is supposed to be like a chit chat get ready with me, in terms of like where have I been, what have I been up to, all sorts. So I have just been really and truly just like here. I'm trying to get back into my YouTube bag. I've noticed that my engagement is not as good as it was before I kind of took like a YouTube break, which is no one's fault really and truly, it's just mine for taking a break. But the break was needed just because spiritual warfare and in terms of just being like trying to do too many things at once, because I run everything on my own, my social media, both my business pages, my personal Instagram page, my clients, doing clients, scheduling clients, appointments, everything. I do all of that on my own. That is very taxing. Like, it's not easy to do all of that on your own, and for me it was just becoming a lot. So I just said no, I need a break. Like, I actually need to just pause for 5 seconds, just 5. So I decided to just take a breather, take a break. I was still recording, but my energy was low in the videos, and even till now I'm still kind of trying to do catch up when it comes to content, which is not really ideal, I would say, in my opinion. It's kind of annoying, but I mean, what can you do? I just want to get back into a position where I am confident, consistent, I like what I'm putting out, and I'm not just waiting around to like record. Like, I want things to be interesting, I want my content to be fun, I don't want it to be boring. I actually want people to enjoy it, because I don't like putting out stuff that I'm not 100% happy with. But then at the same time, everyone's like, oh, you know, everything is content, yada yada, blah blah blah, and I'm like, yeah, I know that, but like, to what avail if I don't even like the content that I'm putting out? Like, how does that even make sense? Like, if I don't like it, then yeah, like, how did it even make sense? For foundation, I'm gonna go in with this Clinique foundation. I love this, and if I'm looking down, it's just because my camera, I'm looking at my mirror. My makeup looks like it's entirely the wrong color on my phone camera, but then on camera it looks great. Not good. And also burnt my face. I don't know if you guys saw like the scar that was there. I burnt my face. That was an accident. I was doing a client and I literally dropped, I think, the curlers that I was using. I dropped the curlers that I was using, and then next thing I know, I'm trying to pick it up with my hot comb in hand, and I just touched my face. Like, it was such a quick touch. I didn't think it was going to do anything, and it did. And I just said, okay, you know what? Cool. I've realized why I don't like using the e.l.f. brow thingy. I feel like my brows have just gone back to normal, and they just look really like waxy and oily. Not really a huge fan. Anyway, for concealer, I'm gonna go in with this Mina concealer in the shade 675. I've used this before multiple times. I quite like this, so I'm just gonna use that under my eyes. How is everybody doing? I feel like I should have asked that at the very beginning of the video. I am feeling so many types of way like recording this video. Gosh, I hope I actually like the footage, because right now I'm not feeling my most confident, I'll be honest with you. I don't know why. I just have this thing where these days recording content just seems to be a little bit hard. I don't really know what the cause of that is. I don't know if it's because like the lighting is wrong, or if it's because like sometimes I record in my studio, sometimes I record at home. It's just kind of a bit all over the place. It just depends on how I'm feeling, really. That's what essentially determines how I record content, when, and yeah. But these days, recording content is getting increasingly difficult. I don't know why. Or, let me put it out like this. I think it's becoming a little bit discouraging, because I would say that I have been more consistent on all platforms in terms of posting content. But I'm getting like the opposite reaction. And I know I spoke about this like quite some time ago in a video, probably like a month, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago. I'm joking. It was probably about 3 months ago, and I was saying how like I feel like I'm posting more on Instagram, but my content or my followers are like decreasing rather than doing the opposite. And I don't know if it's because I don't know how to crack the algorithm anymore anyway, because once upon a time the algorithm was easy. Post anything and you can go viral in 2 seconds, which is technically still true. But I just feel like it's not really the case for me, and yeah, it's just, I'll be honest, it's a little bit discouraging, because it's like, bloody hell, what does a girl gotta do to, you know, get out there again? And yeah, it's just a little bit stressful, I must admit, and I don't really know like what to do. Right now I'm using Born This Way in the shade Maple. It's just becoming increasingly like difficult to do content and actually feel like, you know what, I'm on the right track. Right now I'm always in two minds when it comes to doing content. I'm like, should I do it, should I not do it? what is the gag? What's the tea? I do enjoy it a lot, and I know that it's not all about numbers, it's not, but however, the numbers do help when you want to get to certain points, whether it's not even followers, whether it's engagement. Like, engagement is key, really and truly, in this influencer thing. Engagement is key. Your engagement needs to be good. Like, your engagement is what draws brands. You don't have to have the most followers, because you can have loads of followers and bad engagement, and less followers with really good engagement, and brands will look at you more, because in as much as you have less followers, your engagement is banging. And then if we're talking in terms of YouTube, yeah, if you've got good engagement on videos, like people subscribing, people liking, people sharing, etc, and such and so forth, of course you'll get monetized quicker. Like, let's be for real, YouTube and Snapchat are the two platforms that will make you the most money. Let's be for real. It's definitely difficult. I'm not gonna pretend like it's not. It definitely is, and it is very, very, very much frustrating. The slow growth kind of is nice-ish, I guess, because it allows me to like perfect my skills and stuff without just being pushed out in front of everyone, and then it's like, okay, cool, well, now you need to be perfect, because if you're not, everyone's gonna pick up on everything. So I guess that's the benefit of being a small creator, but then at the same time it can be quite discouraging, because it's like, damn, I feel like I'm doing what everybody tells you to do. Don't get me wrong, I'm not the most consistent person, let's be for real. Like, I actually still work full-time. Like, I do hair full-time. That's my job. That's actually my job. So of course I'm not on Instagram, TikTok and everything all the time, but obviously everyone can always do a little bit more. Just taking butterscotch from Too Faced and just using that to highlight the inner corners of my face, chin, and a tiny bit on the forehead as well, and then blend. Apart from that, business is doing really well. My baby turns 1, my studio turns 1 in, well, technically it's already 1, because I got my studio on the 20th of June last year. However, I didn't announce it until about the 21st. I didn't announce it till I was literally just about to graduate. I think I announced it after, yeah, just before graduation is when I announced that I had a studio to everybody on like Snapchat and Instagram and stuff like that. I didn't say anything for a full month because I wanted it to be like completely done and designed, and I also was waiting for my sign, but my sign didn't come, wasn't done on time, so I actually announced it before, like, yeah, I announced it before I actually got my sign, because I was doing a day party / launch party sort of vibe type of event, and they had already announced it was in collaboration with me and opening a studio. So I kind of had to tell everybody like, oh yeah, by the way, studio. And I just think I've learned so much about myself over like the last year. I'm going to take Sable by Too Faced and I'm going to use that to contour and try to get this forehead to diminish, because oh boy, I think sidetrack, wigs, boy, give you, I'm gonna call it forehead dysmorphia, because let me tell you something, like wow, I know my forehead is big, right? I've been knowing that, but you see when you take off a wig, yeah, when you take off a wig and then have your natural hair out in something like this, like a weave, oh baby, you're gonna be humbled. Wow, I was just like, damn, like, is this really what people are seeing? Really? Like, is this really my forehead? But the thing is, of course I've always had a big forehead. Like, even when I look back at my like baby pictures, I have always had a big forehead. Another reason why I stopped kind of wearing braids was because my forehead was so big as well. I just said nah. I really hope I look good on camera, because for the life of me, I can't really tell how I look, like if I look good, if I look bad, like I don't know. But recently I've been doing so many makeup clients, like an unbelievable amount of makeup clients. I've been doing a lot of prom makeup because it is prom season and everybody just wants soft glam, soft glam, soft glam. And I think I've mastered my particular favorite kind of soft glam makeup look. So I just want to do that for you guys today. I'm gonna see if I can do it on myself because I've only actually done it on clients, and I made it up one day when I was doing someone else's makeup. So we're gonna try it on myself today. I know I've set my face. I should have done eyes first, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna do eyeshadow, and now I decided to do eyeshadow. So first things first, we are gonna take, I hope this is the right shade, I believe it is. We're gonna take Blend and Snatch made by Mitchell, his little blush, and I'm just gonna put that right here on the, I don't know what this part of my eye is, and just a little bit here. These have an amazing formula. They are so nice. These are so nice. They blend out really, really, really well. Don't think I've ever used these on my channel, let alone even using it on TikTok, because I'm recording 2 videos at once. And I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna blend that out, and this is gonna be like my base brown shade. So we're gonna blend. These turn into like a really nice kind of like powdery brown formula. So I'm just gonna buff that, and as you guys can see already, I think I might zoom you guys in so you can see a bit better, but yeah, like if you just buff it in really, really nicely, comes up really, really well. Now I don't know if I've put too much, I probably have. This is why I don't do eyeshadow, if I'm being completely honest with you, because I can do it on other people, but when it comes to doing it on myself, scary sight. Very scary sight. I'm gonna do the same over here. I'm gonna like try to sort of like wing it out. I hope you guys can kind of see like what I'm doing. You see how like it's created like a really nice like brown shade for my eyes. I am not one of those experimental makeup girlies. I've said this before, I don't experiment with my makeup, I don't experiment with eyeshadow. I know my lane. I'm not a blending queen. I'm sorry, I'm not, but I can do a little something, but I'm not a blending queen. But next I'm gonna go in with this Juvia's Place Warriors palette. Guys, please, okay, the palette she's been through a lot and we're not gonna judge me for that. We're gonna go in with this palette, and I'm just gonna take this, not even clean, but hey, we're gonna go in with this brown shade right here. I'm not gonna do too much, just a tiny bit, because these are pigmented, and I'm just gonna like kind of buff that there and just here as well. Literally not taking too much because I will make myself look like a masquerade, as my mom likes to say, typical Nigerian parent. But yeah, I'm just gonna buff that like this into my eyes. Not too much. Like, again, soft glam is soft, not harsh, soft. So we're doing a soft brown look. I hope I like this. If I don't, wait, this is gonna be something extremely special. Then after that, we are gonna take this Beauty Bay nude palette, and I'm just gonna use the shade Raw Sienna right there in the top corner, and I'm just gonna take like a nice fluffy brush like this, and I'm just gonna basically just pop it on like the top. Nothing too fantastic. I'm just gonna buff it in, like literally just placing it on. This is a very simple soft glam look. Like, it's not even anything. Anybody could do this, because really and truly we're not doing anything, but you know, simple but effective. Also, if anything, make sure you're using tones that like make sense for your skin, because I could have probably used like a much warmer like brown shade. I think the brown that I use is actually quite cool tone, but I mean, that's okay. That is quite alright. And I'm just gonna buff that in. Buff. Then what I'm gonna do now is take sort of like an angled brush like this, and what I'm gonna do is take one of the deeper brown shades. So I'm just gonna take the shade Hot Cocoa, and it's also like a warmer brown, and I'm just gonna take it, not too much, and basically I'm gonna create like a wing on my eye, like a just sort of, well, attempt to create a wing anyway. or I might use a shade that's ever so slightly darker. But yeah, create a wing like this. Nothing crazy, just like a very messy wing, because we are going to go in with black to sort of like define it. You should probably use a brush that's smaller than this, if I'm being honest. But guys, guys, woo. So I'm just gonna take that like this. This is not even this is not a makeup tutorial. This is actually just to get ready with me. But I still kind of want you guys to see obviously like what I'm doing. So if you did happen to want to replicate this, you can. Obviously I use a lot more precision when I'm actually doing people's makeup. I won't be doing it like this. The next thing I'm going to do is take like a flat brush like this, and I'm going to dip it in the black shade, which is called Illicit, over here. Trying to on camera. And then I'm going to use that to do like basically B-Tech eyeliner but with shadow, and bring that all the way in as well. And then I will use it just to like kind of do a little baby wing. Nothing too crazy. Essentially, this is how my eyes kind of look. I don't know if I love how bright this front part is. I think I'm gonna just blend that a bit more, because this is supposed to be like extremely soft. Like you're not even really supposed to see the color like at all. I am gonna use like a tiny bit of eyeliner, so I'm gonna go in with the KVD Beauty Tattoo Liner and just go over the liner that I already did. This doesn't have to be perfect because I am gonna be putting on lashes afterwards, so yeah. Just gonna do like a small wing. Now that we've done all that, I am going to just take the lighter shade in this Juvia's Place palette, and I'm going to use this just to powder the rest of my face, like down here that I didn't touch, just so like I'm not any weird colors. So I'm just going to buff that like so. Am I a fan of this makeup? No. But if I'm being honest, like I haven't really liked how my makeup has come out for quite some time. Like I just don't like how my makeup looks. I don't know if it's something to do with how I've been doing it, if it's my face, do I need new products, is it lighting? Honestly, I couldn't tell you what it is, but I haven't been enjoying my face for a while. For brows, I'm going to use this MUA Makeup Academy Brow Define pencil. I'm just going to take it with little light strokes, sorry, in the front of my brows, and then just a couple through my brows just to give them some kind of definition. To set, I'm going to use this PORE by Benefit. I used this on a bride for a wedding not too long ago, and it did quite well. I hope this is not going to make my leave out revert, because that would be very much tragic. Okay, I'm going to do my lashes off camera and then come back when I'm going to do my lips, because I'm going to record for a makeup, well, for a lash brand. So I will be back in 2 seconds. My lashes are done. I use these clusters from Lash Dupe. You cannot tell me I didn't just get lash extensions. Like, are you joking? These are so good. These are going to be my go-to when I'm going on holiday, can't fit in an appointment. Get me these. But I'm going to do my lips. First, I'm going to take this MUA Makeup Academy Brown Lip Liner. This is like my... Why am I using this as a mirror? Okay. This is probably one of my favorite lip liners. It is so creamy, it's so buttery, and it literally just glides on. Absolutely love that. So I'm just going to use that first just to line my lips. Then I'm going to take another Revolution lipstick. I'm going to take this in the shade Chauffeur and just pop that right in the center. So it seems really bright, but I promise we're going to turn it down. You're probably looking at it, it's like these two colors don't go together. This is probably one of my signature lips. I'm just going to go back over it with the brown pencil. And then after that, I'm going to go in with this NYX gloss. It is in the shade Lava Cake. It's just a really nice brown lip gloss. I'm going to use that over where I've just lined my lips. It's a bit more richer, it's a bit darker. I just love it. Absolutely adore it. Lovely, lovely. And then I'm going to go in with another Revolution gloss. This is the Sheer Brilliant gloss in the shade Head Turner. Everything I'm using I will link in the description box, so don't worry guys. If you are wondering what shades and stuff I'm using, I will link them. And I'm just going to put that all over here in the center. Now what I think I might do, because I think the outer part of my lips is a bit too warm in comparison to like my eyes, so I'm just gonna take this Smashbox lipstick. It's the Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick. I think this is their darkest shade, if I'm being honest, and I'm just going to use this to go around my lips again. I know that I've just done gloss, but it's okay, just to darken it up because I think it's slightly too light, like so. No, I do feel like I've messed up my makeup just a little bit, so I'm going to take my concealer brush and clean up just like these little corners here. I think this looks so much better. I prefer a bit more of a darker lip, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm still contemplating whether I want to curl my hair. I think if I do, it might be for a separate video. I think it's because I'm anxious. I don't know how it's gonna look, but for right now, I think the straight hair, she's doing what she needs to do, in my opinion. Just to finish off completely, I'm going to use this Schwarzkopf hairspray. I'm just going to use that to dust over the top of my hair. And sort of just where my lever is, and just brush that through. Just so it blends and stays in place, because flyaways, like, let's not be obtuse to flyaways. And I do have makeup on my top from playing with my hair too much. That's what you get for wearing white. In all fairness, I don't even know why I wore white, because I'm not even a white top type of babe, but I decided to wear white today, and clearly rookie mistake. But that does bring us to the end of the video. Do you guys like my lashes? I absolutely love them. Definitely going to be using these as an alternative for when I can't get my lashes done by my regular lash tech, because I just love how this looks on me. Like, it just looks so nice. And also let me know how you feel about my hair. I'm still obviously in two minds about it. I'm sure you guys can tell, but I think it is cute. I just had to come back to the video, so I decided to put my hair in like an off middle side part. I know I already said bye. I think this, I like this more. When my hair was in the middle part and I've done my sewing, I didn't like it, but now that it's like this eats. What? All I did was a little something. Like, I haven't even put a gel. Like, okay, let's not watch my scalp being dry, okay? Yeah, this looks so much better in my opinion than when I had it just like straight in the middle. I'm not a gel or wax babe. Not Eco Styler. Gummy wax, the red one, actually gives me a rash, so I can't actually use it on my skin. It just breaks me out. I get a rash all over my face. Don't use it, don't like it. It turns to oil anyway. One product that I have seen that's quite decent is Edge Booster. I used that on a client the other day whilst I was at her house, because she wanted me to help her with her baby hairs, and I did, and I used the edge booster and it came out really, really nice. But I think I prefer myself with this like off middle part type of vibe. Shout out also to Rose Forever for sponsoring this video. Check out the link in my description to get your own Forever Roses. They are having a summer sale, so make sure you guys shop the link in my description. I'm gonna love you and leave you guys, and see you in my next video. Bye.